Welcome back, guys. Today's debate is actually way more interesting than people think, because every time Konami drops a new fullback, people instantly forget how good the old cards still are. And that's exactly what's happening right now. With Nick O'Reilly and free Epic Zenetti, I've been seeing so many people say Byro O'Reilly clears Zenetti. But honestly, I don't think it's that simple at all, because yes, O'Reilly looks amazing. He's tall, technical, smooth on the ball, and very modern. But people are forgetting that free Epic Zenetti is still one of the most complete and reliable fullbacks in eFootball. And the scary part? He was literally free. So now the question becomes, do you actually need Nick O'Reilly if you already have Zenetti? Or are people just getting hyped because he's new? Today we're reviewing everything. Their stats, their play styles, their strengths, their weaknesses, and whether O'Reilly is genuinely worth using over free Epic Zenetti. First, let's start with Zenetti because honestly this card is still unbelievable. 104 rated left back, offensive fullback playstyle. And immediately you notice how balanced the card is, because Zenetti genuinely has almost no major weakness. Defensively, this guy is insane for a fullback that attacks so much. 86 defensive awareness, 90 defensive engagement, 90 tackling, 91 aggression. Those are proper defender stats. That's why Zenetti always feels reliable. He doesn't just run forward carelessly, he actually recovers properly too. And honestly, that recovery speed is one of the biggest reasons this card is still elite. 96 speed and 93 acceleration on a defender is crazy. Especially in modern eFootball, where every winger feels like a Formula 1 car, Zenetti can actually keep up with them. Then Konami gave him 102 stamina too. Nah, this card literally never gets tired. You can overlap the entire game and he still somehow has energy left in the final minutes. And honestly, stamina matters way more than people realize for fullbacks, because they're constantly running the entire match. Zenetti can genuinely do that forever. Then look at the balance too. 93 balance makes him feel very smooth defensively. He turns quickly, recovers quickly, and doesn't feel stiff at all. Now offensively, he's not some crazy dribbler obviously, but he's still very solid. 87 low pass and 83 lofted pass are good enough for a fullback. He can still create chances, he can still overlap properly. And honestly, for a free card, this level of balance is ridiculous. But obviously Zenetti has weaknesses too. 78 physical contact means stronger attackers can bully him sometimes. And technically he's not elite. 81 dribbling and 82 tight possession are decent, but not amazing. So don't expect him to move like a winger. Zenetti is more about consistency than flair. Then we move to Nick O'Reilly. And honestly, this card feels completely different. First of all, a 193 centimeters at left back is insane already, because most attacking fullbacks are smaller, agile players. O'Reilly feels like a giant compared to them. And honestly, that changes how the card behaves immediately. Then you look at the technical stats. 87 ball control, 85 dribbling, 88 tight possession, 90 low pass, BRO. Technically, this guy is cleaner than Zenetti, and honestly, that's probably the biggest reason people are hyped, because O'Reilly genuinely feels smoother in possession. He's calmer on the ball, more composed, more technical overall. Then offensively, he's actually very impressive too. 83 offensive awareness from a left back is really good. That means he positions himself intelligently during attacks. He joins build-up more naturally. And honestly, because of his height and passing ability, he almost feels like an extra midfielder sometimes. Then physically, he's solid too. 80 physical contact, 91 kicking power, 95 stamina, very balanced overall. And honestly, the combination of height and technical quality makes the card unique, because tall players usually feel clunky in eFootball. O'Reilly surprisingly doesn't feel that stiff. But now we need to talk about the biggest issue, pace. Because this is where Zenetti still wins clearly. O'Reilly has 94 speed, which is still very good, but only 85 acceleration. And honestly, that acceleration difference matters a lot defensively, because when wingers suddenly burst forward, acceleration becomes extremely important. Zenetti feels explosive immediately. O'Reilly feels slightly heavier when reacting. And against elite wingers, that difference becomes noticeable. Then defensively too, Zenetti is clearly stronger. 90 tackling versus 82, 90 defensive engagement versus 82, 91 aggression versus 85. Honestly, Zenetti simply feels safer defensively overall, especially in 1-versus-1 situations. And that's important because some people are only focusing on O'Reilly's technical ability while forgetting the actual job of a fullback. But at the same time, O'Reilly gives you things Zenetti cannot give you. Height, better passing, better ball control, better technical quality overall. And honestly, that matters too depending on your playstyle. Especially if you love possession football, O'Reilly can genuinely help build attacks better than Zenetti. Another thing is aerial presence, because a 193 centimeter fullback changes crossing situations massively. Zenetti can compete aerially, but O'Reilly naturally dominates more because of his size. So honestly, these cards are built for different types of players. Zenetti is the safer, more complete defensive option. O'Reilly is the more technical and possession-oriented option. And honestly, That's why this debate is difficult, because there isn't one clear answer for everybody. But now comes the main question. Do you actually need O'Reilly if you already have free Epic Zenetti? Honestly, for most players, no. And I know some people won't like hearing that. But Zenetti is simply too complete already. He's fast, reliable, aggressive defensively, has insane stamina, and most importantly, he's free. That's the key thing here. The upgrade from Zenetti to O'Reilly is not massive enough to suddenly make Zenetti bad. Not even close. In fact, for pure defending, I honestly still trust Zenetti more. But if you specifically want a taller fullback with better passing and smoother possession play, then O'Reilly becomes worth considering, especially for players that build attacks patiently from the back. So overall, Nick O'Reilly is definitely a good card. But if you already own free Epic Zenetti, I genuinely don't think he's a must-sign player.